So for the first mermaid braid, we're going to pick up a section of hair from the back of the head and split it into 3 equal sections. And we're going to braid a regular 3-strand braid all the way down. So once you're done braiding, you want to grab a small section of hair from beside the braid, and you want to pull this hair through the braid. And you can do this by either just using your fingers, or you can use a topsy tail like I'm using here to just pull the hair through the top loop in the braid. And you can buy a topsy tail in any stores that sell hair accessories. But like I said, you don't need it and you can just use your fingers instead. If you do use your fingers though, I would suggest braiding a slightly bigger braid so that it's easier to get the fingers through the loops in the braid. So I just want to continue to pick up small sections of hair from the part and pull them through the loops in the braid. And you of course want to move down the braid as you go along. Since this is quite a time-consuming braid, you can of course grab larger sections of hair than I am grabbing here. And you can also stop halfway and just make it into kind of a half mermaid braid. But I just wanted to grab quite small sections to really show you the effect that you can get with this technique. So once you've added in enough hair for your liking, you can just tie all the hair together with one elastic. And then if you feel like the braid is a bit loose, you can also just use bobby pins to secure it with. So for this next mermaid braid, we're also going to start by picking up a section of hair from the top of the back of the head, split it into 2 equal sections, and we're going to braid a fishtail braid with this hair. So you just want to break off a small piece of hair from the left hand section, cross it over and add it to the inside of the right hand section, and then you want to do the same on the other side. And you want to continue to do this a few times. I braided around 7 stitches, and then you want to start adding in some loose hair. So after you've broken off a small piece of hair from the outside of one of the sections, crossed it over and added it to the inside of the opposite section, you want to grab a small piece of hair from the part line and cross that over and add it to the inside of the opposite section as well. And you want to do that on the opposite side too. And you want to repeat these steps 2 more times so that you have added in 3 strands of hair in total on both sides of the braid. And then once you've added in the 3 sections on either side, you want to braid normally for a while. So just a regular fishtail braid. I braided around 5 stitches here, so 5 rounds in total, and then again you want to start adding in small sections of hair from the part line. And after you've added in the 3 sections of hair on both sides of the braid, you just want to braid normally again. So you just want to continue to repeat these steps until you run out of hair or until you're happy with the way the braid looks. So once the braid is done, you just want to secure the braid with an elastic and you're all finished. So for the last mermaid braid, we want to create a side mermaid braid. So you just want to brush all the hair over the shoulder and you want to create a deep side part. And then you want to pick up a section of hair at the back of the head, right at the end of the part line. And we're just going to braid a regular French braid, so we want to split the hair into 3 equal sections and then cross the outer sections over and into the middle. The second time you do this, you want to add in some loose hair by picking up a small section of hair right next to the braid and cross that over and into the middle as well. And then you want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, so grab a small section of hair right next to the braid, cross it over and add it into the middle. And we're going to continue to do this all the way down. And again, you want to make sure that you add in really small sections of hair so that you get a mermaid effect. And as you add in hair, you want to move further and further away from the start of the braids, as you can see me do here. And when you add in hair from the back of the head, it can get a bit tricky. Sometimes you get these strands of hair that kind of cross over the other strands and don't look as pretty. But don't worry about those, you can just remove them and add them in at a later point. So as you can see, I had this one strand of hair that kept ruining the look of the braid, and I just continued to remove that and added that in further down. So once you're all done braiding, you just want to secure the braid with a small elastic. So that was it for this week's tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it and we'll see you guys soon. Bye!